My name's Justin Chittenden and I'm the Managing Director of Equine Health Centre Walkers. We've spent the last 3 years researching and developing a pioneering range of surfaces for horse walkers. During our research, we came across Belebro, who in 1987 developed the first free move exerciser.
The system of the horses is built to move. The hoof is a blood pump. All the joints are working on a pump mechanism. So when we developed this method and this machine, we thought we had to copy nature into our machine.
The walker actually provides us a really good base in the horse's fitness to then progress forward and get them much stronger when we go galloping. It's about the base of fitness and the base of muscle that this walker does.
Using one of our walkers couldn't be easier. Depending on the size, the control panel enables you to operate it at a number of different speeds, from a slow walk right up to a brisk canter. You can also alter the direction and the length of time in which your horses exercise.
Out of research, we know that interval training is very good for young horses. When the young horses get a short impact on the bone, then the bone gets stronger. You see that on the natural training of a foal in the field. It's running, walking, stopping, and that improves the bone. And that we try to copy the nature into our systems.
The great thing about this walker is it's got lots of different speeds. You can walk at different speeds, you can trot at different speeds, and you can canter. This walker has a marvellous computer program that you can put in different speeds and different directions at different times in multiple forms.
A very important detail of the designs of our training units is that the fence we keep open. The open fence enables the horse to go down with the head. In nature, when you see a horse in the field, the most of the time he is with his head down. And when he is down with his head to the ground and walking, he uses the most muscles in his body. This is a band material made out of polyester netting, and on outside it is PVC. The big advantage of this material is that when a horse kicks it, it gives in and comes back. It is a very strong material and it can hold 900 kilos per square centimeter, so it's a very tough material. As you see in our walker with the open fencing, all horses are very relaxed. And that is important, and that is what we call a natural safety. When I make sound, they scare, but the reaction is still very minimum and they relax easily back.
The great thing about these walkers is the way the barriers around the outside are developed and where they can see through them. Behaviour is very relaxed and very calm. You will see more of the horses putting their noses to the ground and relaxing and stretching their back muscles. That is unique to the Belebro walkers, and I see that as a huge benefit.
The separation barriers that you see here on our walkers are specially designed and patented. And it should be the choice of you because it brings up a very high safety of the machine. The safety barriers are flexible pipes and they have a thin aluminium coating around to put a small electric current onto the safety barrier to deter the horse from going through.
We've spent the last 3 years researching and developing a pioneering range of surfaces for horse walkers. This particular track is a 25-metre diameter dual track which we developed specifically for Simon Hour racing. The outer track is a surface which we call the soft walker. Because of the softness of this surface and the cushioning effect which it provides, it's a fantastic surface both for horses in training as well as horses recuperating from injury. The surface is designed to be non-slip, wet or dry, so even if it's raining, its porosity allows the water to disperse very quickly. The compound has been specifically designed for durability.
This surface is a particular soft tarmac surface. It has a fantastic cushioning effect for the horse's limbs, shoulders, backs, general muscles everywhere. The fact that the surface is so soft and forgiving and springy that they're actually doing a lot of work without jarring themselves. The chestnut horse here is a horse called Carby, who's improved to 1.5 stone on the flat. He was lacking heel height. He came onto this walker on the rubber surface and we were able to promote foot growth without wear, so he'd be able to get his heels back.
Everybody knows the healing benefits of the sea. This sea walker brings filtered, chilled, chlorinated natural seawater to your yard.
What you see here happening is that it helps the trainer to move the horses in the right way. You see that the horses lift out the feet out of the water and put it forward. And to achieve that in riding, it's enormous difficult.
The sea walker I find really beneficial, helping horses to use their muscles and their spine and their hindquarters to maximum effect. With this chap here, we know that he needs to build up his bottom muscles, his hindquarter muscles, and use his stomach muscles in the right way to be able to carry a rider and to work hard without injury. His tummy muscles are the hardest muscles to activate, and by bringing his hind legs up against the water resistance and flexing his hocks in the water, the sea walker will help him to strengthen his top line and to encourage him to lengthen through the top line and build up all the appropriate muscles. Posture is very important for the horse, and incorrect posture causes strains and injury. The sea walker has been shown to help correct the posture of the horse and activate these muscles in a normal pattern of work, which then goes on onto the gallops. The sea walker has also been very beneficial for preventing injuries to the legs. The tendons of the horse are very vulnerable to injury due to the high temperatures that they experience during galloping. After galloping, every horse should have the benefit of cold seawater to help reduce the rate of injury and incident of injury. The effect of the cold seawater is to minimise inflammation and prevent the overheating that we now know causes most of the tendon injuries that we see in the working horse.
The filtration system is very sophisticated. It's a standalone, self-regulating, self-cleaning process which reduces the particulates in the water down to 1 micron in size, which helps to keep the water clean. The chlorination units are completely automated and self-regulating so that natural chlorine is added to the water as and when it's required, rather than by pouring liquid chlorine in, which is dangerous and hazardous. If you're perhaps limited for space or like the idea of a dual-purpose walker, this sea walker can be provided with an additional holding tank. The water can be drained down from here, and this enables you to use this as a standard walker. We can work with you to produce a wide range of surfaces. These might more typically include astroturf and sand, wood chip and rubber. But we can also work with you to produce a customised surface which is more specific to your requirements. Here, for example, we've created a very unusual surface for Simon R racing. It's designed specifically for horses transitioning to barefoot and contains approximately 7 inches of rounded river pebbles. This surface helps to exfoliate and stimulate growth in the hoof, and the results have enabled Simon to bring forward his horses to racing capability months before he would otherwise have been able to do. We can produce anything from a walker as little as 12 metres right up to 40 metres in diameter.